How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here, and in today's video we're taking on Str Ultimate Gohan's EZA. We're going to run this just like we ran the last EZA event, where we drop in, we tell you guys what teams I think you should use to clear the event, or some recommended teams based on the box that I have. And then we will drop in and show them off in stages 1 and 2. We'll pop out and come back at stage 10 for you, and then for the sake of time we'll come back at stage 20, and then again at stage 30. So before we hop in, why don't you go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and let's talk teams. So when we go to our list of teams here, I've got a few teams set up. I'm going to show you guys the team that first off that I'm going to focus on taking it with, which is going to be a sort of extreme centered team led by the Kid Buu. So we'll be running the Kid Buu as well as a few other extreme AGL units I have, and then 2 filler units with the Int Majin Buu and the Tech Good Buu. Those are pretty much the only other real units I had that would kind of work well with this version of the team. We want to avoid taking Fizz units since Gohan is STR. A few other teams I think you could take. You could bring the Int Majin Vegeta and then do a more AGL focused team like this team here. Although you'll have to remove the AGL Majin Vegeta because... Sorry. So drop the AGL Majin Vegeta. Go back here. And team formation. Drop the AGL Majin Vegeta and maybe swap in a good linking partner for him, like the Tech, where did I get him? This guy, the Tech Vegeta, and then run a sort of semi-mix between extreme and good units. I also have a free-to-play option that you might want to run. For this free-to-play option, you'll need to have picked up the Baba Shop Battlefield LR with the Babidi and Deborah, and then have EZA'd all of the other previous Majin Buu Saga EZA units. There's only 2 free-to-play options that are AGL, so you kind of want to fill in the rest with who you have. So I filled in with Mighty Mass and a few others. And then you can make your friend whatever you want. And then the final team I've sort of come up with is a more sort of Super Vegeta's family focused team, and that's this one here. Let's go ahead and select. Right, and so with this one we'll be running the EZA Tech Vegito, the Int Majin Vegeta with the Tech Majin Vegeta, as well as the Int Vegeta, and then AGL Goten, as well as the STR Goten and Trunks. The reason I'm bringing STR Goten is obviously because the Fizz counterpart to this Trunks, or to this Goten, is Fizz, and we don't want to bring him. So these are kind of the options. I think I'm going to start with, where is it? This team here, though, and focus on a more extreme version of things. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Like I said, we'll do the first 2 stages, and then we'll pop out and come back. Alright. So, not the best starting rotation here. Let's go ahead and float them off. It'd be nice if we can get Kid Buu or someone on with us right away, but that's okay. Alright. I'm actually curious to see how hard this gets towards the end. I don't think it'll be too hard, but I am curious. Judging by the amount of HP bars that he's starting with, I'm thinking it's going to be a lot. Now, my Babidi Deborah is only 55%, so don't expect much from them. Alright, so since we are doing a... Majin Buu Saga enemy, we can actually use Buu's active skill here. Not that we particularly need it all that much right now, because he's practically dead, but for funsies, we'll go ahead and activate it. Okay, so let's go to stage 2, and let's switch up the team here just to show off a different team. I think if I continue using this Buu focus team, I may just swap in one of my other Buu units and get rid of the Majin Vegeta. I realize now that maybe he doesn't link that well with the rest of the team. Okay, so let's go. Teams, here we are. Let's just go down the list. This is my next team with as many AGL units as I have. I realize I'm missing a lot of the AGL Majin Buu Saga units, like the Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I actually don't have him, or even the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta AGL one. I don't have either one of those, surprisingly.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, but we might actually just be able to clear this out. I'm curious if I even have to make it to turn 2 here. So Majin Vegeta hitting 5.3. Yeah, we ain't making it to a turn. Nice. Alright, very nice. So, that's the first 2 teams. So like I said, we're going to pop out and come back at stage 10, and you can kind of see the comparison to where we're at now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stop and come back. Alright, we're back, and we're on stage 10. It looks like, so far as I can tell, there's no damage reduction at this stage yet for any of the major typings. So we're just going to keep our team as is. I'm looking at this superclass mixed team that I'm going to bring. Earlier I did say I was going to bring like the STR Goten and Trunks, but instead I've decided to swap them out for the STR Goku, the EZA one, to run with the Vegeta, since they both kind of need each other in order to work. So let's go ahead and hop into stage 10 with this team and see how we do.
Alright, let's do this!
Okay, so not a good starting rotation since... Ooh, this is honestly a terrible rotation. Alright. Since Goku and Vegeta don't show up together, they're actually not going to get their buffs from each other. But at least we can watch the Vegeta here kind of show off a bit. It's strange that there's no damage reduction on this EZA for certain typings. I'm going to guess they realized that there aren't that many good AGL typings for the Majin Buu Saga. So. Well, Vegeta still managed to finish it with after the several buffs from Vegito, so there you go. So that's stage 10. Let's go ahead and run one more, actually. We'll run stage 11 with this team again, just so you guys can kind of see the team again in maybe hopefully a more ideal situation.
Alright, let's do this!
Alright, so this is stage 11 with the same team. We didn't quite get who we wanted together, but we are going to let... Oh, never mind. I was going to say let Vegito go first, but we aren't going to be able to super attack with him, so maybe that's not the best idea. Alright, so we'll just do this number. Okay. Friend Vegeta just throwing out a 5 million attack stat. Very nice. No additional from him, though. Alright, and so we finish it. So yeah, this team still works at stage 10 and 11, so good to go. So we're going to pop back out, and you'll see me back at stage 20, where we'll test out the free-to-play team. Alright, catch you later. And we're back. So, we are on stage 20, and I had to make a couple of adjustments to the teams we're going to be running. I don't even think it's a possibility to run the free-to-play option anymore, because now looking at the damage reduction, it is now just completely, you have to be extreme or you're getting damage reduced. So I went into this EZA completely blind. I expected to see sort of progression, but I didn't see it. It kind of just went from, oh, superclass is okay, to at some point no class and only extreme types. So here we go. We readjust the team. So while we really only have one extreme AGL option, there is the Majin Vegeta, but he's not going to link well with everyone else we're bringing. So we're just going to run a mostly Majin Buu team. We are bringing along the Fizz LR because it's just kind of one of the better options that I had for the team. So we're just going to try this team out. So using 2 dual Kid Buu leads with a few others. Let's see how this works. All right, let's jump into stage 20
Let's
here.
do this.
Okay, not off to a good start. Because I really do think in order to make this work, we need to make sure we have Kid Buu turn 1, especially if we want to try to get the bonus, but the bonus stone, right, for clearing it under 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but let's see. Okay, so we're taking quite a bit of damage. Much more than I thought we were taking. Alright, so let's go ahead. Make sure our animations are on here. Let's go ahead and activate Kid Buu's active skill. Excellent. So, this is the friend, he's level 1 ranks. Alright, well, yeah, let's do that. That way we can pick up. There we go, perfect. Okay, so let's see how this turn rolls out. So 55% Kid Buu, starting off pretty strong. Okay, can he proc the additional? Yeah, the friend procs the additional, so look at that jump there. Nice. This is with the active skill, too. Okay. How's this Super Buu do? When is he gonna EZA, really? You figured they would have EZA'd him with the Kid Buu and Goku, but they didn't. That would have been the perfect time to do it, honestly. Oh wow, with the crit, he's still hitting almost 4 million. Nice. Okay, so that's stage 20. So we'll pop back out and you'll see me again. So it looks like that team can clear the mission fast enough to get the 2 stones. So let's go ahead and pop out. You'll see me back on stage 30. Alright guys, see ya. And we're back for the final stage, stage 30 of Str Ultimate Gohan's EZA. We're going to hop in with the same team that we've been running so far for stage 20. Which is the extreme-based Kid Buu team. So let's go ahead and change our friend leader here. And we're going to go ahead and jump in. This is the team we're going to use to clear stage 30. It's honestly the best options I had, given the fact that we are now at a stage where it's just across the board, only extreme types work. There's no type damage reduction, but most of the damage reduction is via extreme versus super. So this is what we're going to do, and hopefully it works out for our favor here. Go ahead and pick those up. Looks like both of our Kid Buus are on the 2nd rotation and in slot 7, so that's unfortunate. Just means it's going to take a little bit longer to finish this. Alright. So this EZA kind of took me by surprise. Like I said earlier, I went into it blind. I didn't look up anything about it. I didn't even look up the effective category until today, right when the EZA dropped. So unfortunately, that does mean we're going to have some. Obviously, we're not fully as prepared as we could be, but that's kind of how I wanted it. I do a lot of research beforehand on these banners. Sometimes it's kind of fun just to be surprised and see if I can wing it. And so that's kind of what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and pick those up. We are going to keep him here So that way we can stay linked and get Big Bad Bosses active. Because I don't think we're going to make it to transformation with Boo tanks there, so let's just do that. Yeah, that'll be our best option here. If only he got that extra super, it would have been nice to see his attacks. Oh, well, there you go. So we went from what, 3.1 to 5.7. That's impressive. That's with the active skill and Big Bad Bosses active. Very nice. So now if our Kid Boo can do the same thing on the next turn, we'll be done turn 3. Ooh. He is taking a hit. That's not... Huh? Well, okay, that could have been worse. I can't complain there. Could have been much worse. Can you get a crit or an additional? No, of course not. That would be too much to ask for, wouldn't it? Okay, excellent. Alright. Do either one of these have? No. But he is a better lucky partner. He is, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and activate our active skill here. Very nice. Let's pick those up with the Kid Boo. Let's pick those up. And let's end this right here with the Boo Piccolo. 2.7 was our starting. That's with no Big Bad Bosses active, unfortunately. And we're done. Okay, so that's the team to clear stage 30. I do not think a free-to-play option is gonna work. I mean, you won't be taking damage, but it will just take too long. I was even in stage playing around with different teams from stage 20 to 25, and just super class enemies just do too little damage to make it work. And really your only free-to-play options are the Baba Shop LR and Yamu and Spobovich. And I tried it out. You're just not doing enough damage. We'd be sitting here. It'll take us 10 minutes just to clear stage 30 with those guys. So anyways, this is my recommendation from the team. If you've got Kid Boo, or even if you've got Tech Boo, run a Boo Center team. That'll probably be the quickest way to finish off Str Gohan and get the EZA done. Again, you could run Super, but it's going to take you a little bit longer. That's going to be the main thing, since he does reduce damage against super class enemies. So that's the video, guys. If you liked the video, give the video a like. If you are enjoying these EZA guides, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and let me know which ones you would like to see more. Maybe I can do some of the more upcoming EZAs we know are coming, like Turles, that we know is probably coming soon. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it for this EZA. I won't be doing a showcase for him because I do not have Str Ultimate, unfortunately. He's one of those few that have eluded me. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and aloha.